What is going on, YouTube people? Neo Cards and Comics here today for hopefully just a quick one. One thing that I wanted to cover, and then something that I have noticed lately that I kind of want to get feedback from you all that may or may not be seeing the same thing or experiencing this for yourself. Both Panini related things. The first thing, and the primary purpose of the video, is we covered this I think it was about 2 weeks ago. Panini had a massive QC error with a Babe Ruth cut auto, having George Brett instead of Babe Ruth. A little bit of a difference there. It apparently has now been resolved. Boy, they got on top of that one quick, didn't they? So we have the new auto going out. This was from Sports Collectors Daily. I've seen this posted a few different places. That the shop owner reached out to Panini. Panini reached out to the shop owner. They got the card back in hand, got the new one made, and you can see the new one here. Interesting note here is that this was cut from, which I don't know why you wouldn't make it a dual auto at that point, but there was a Lou Gehrig signature directly above this. That's probably going in a different cut card, I would imagine, but that would be an interesting cut dual auto, that's for sure. So this did get fixed by the old Panini, and the person that pulled it will have the correct card in their hand. So a good one on them for making this right and making it right quickly and not making this person on this absolutely basically product hit, making them wait forever to get it replaced. Now, part two. And this is just something I'm noticing. And like I said, it's almost like a vibe check for you all, because I don't have any redemptions at Panini right now. I have noticed a big uptick, and maybe this is just small sample size theater. That's part of the reason why I'm asking the question. Over the last, I'm going to say 7 to 14 days, basically last week or two, of a lot of people posting in Facebook groups about, oh my God, this redemption that I've had out for 7 years, I got shipping notification on it the other day. I saw someone had screenshots. It was from like 10 years ago, and they got shipping notification on it this week. I feel like I've been seeing a lot of that. Has anyone else, this is where I'm kind of asking you all for input or feedback, has anyone else noticed that at all? Do you have like a really old redemption that in the last, let's call it 2 weeks, maybe since the beginning of the year, that all of a sudden out of nowhere got fulfilled when it had been sitting forever? Like I said, could just be nothing. I am in a lot of Facebook groups for sports cards. You know, Facebook, it's an interesting place. We try not to spend too much time there, but it does give you interesting insights and the vibes and whatnot on things. But that was just something that I noticed over the last couple weeks. Just lots of people posting about redemptions getting fulfilled all of a sudden. The other thing I didn't hear much back on was the whole mosaic pack thing. Did anyone get those? I know a couple people posted on that video when I did it, when they were replacing the low-end football redemptions with mosaic packs, white sparkle packs, that some people got shipping notification on those. I was just curious if anyone had like anything that they actually really wanted, like a card that they were like, oh no, I want this card, and they replaced it with Panini packs. I was just curious on that as well. I assume not, because I haven't seen that blow up anywhere. And I feel like if someone had like, which they said they weren't going to do this, but you never know, that they had like some monster hit and all of a sudden it got replaced with white sparkle packs. I feel like that's something that would have got out on social, but I haven't seen that anywhere. So just curious on that as well. So, you know, maybe Panini is trying to clean up this redemption stuff that they have going on. There's been speculation that they needed to do that as part of potentially maybe a sale to Fanatics. I don't know. It could just be coincidence. We'll see. You know, that seemed to be very rumored, very hot and heavy for a while. And then all of a sudden it just kind of fell off. And now we really don't know what's going to happen with the whole Panini Fanatics thing. It feels like it's something we've been talking about for months and months and months. I'm still of the belief that I don't know that I see a full sale happening, but maybe some sort of licensing thing where maybe Panini or Top/Fanatics buys out, you know, the remaining time Panini has on the licenses, or perhaps buys out some of the brands. Like, hey, we would like Donruss to be able to make those cards, or we would like Optic, or I don't know if Panini would let Prism go if they can want to continue making cards for the other stuff that they still have licenses for. Don't know, but I feel like Topps/Fanatics wants to get their hands on the licenses sooner rather than later, before Panini could do too much damage. I think the back half of this year, we are going to see Fanatics really ramp up infrastructure-wise with, they announced the live streaming app the other day, not app, but the live streaming platform, which will probably be an app, that'll launch at the end of this year. And I think you're going to see more things like that as they put this structure in place before all the other leagues come on board, so they can begin to build this stuff up and get people kind of used to it, at least on the baseball side, and then bring in the other sports as they get the rights to them. I'm still really torn. I don't know if I want Prism to die off and everything just be Topps Chrome now. This is something Dakota and I have talked about a lot on various live streams, and other people have discussed a bunch. And I was actually talking to someone the other day. If, let's say they get both. If they have Topps Chrome, which we know they're going to have, and let's say they get, for somehow, it doesn't really matter how they get it, but let's say that they can make Prism. So you have two flagship products. What would be the in-demand card? Would it be the Topps Chrome Refractor, or would it be the Prism Silver, which is basically Refractor? That's just like an interesting thought process for me. Like, let's assume, I don't know, Bronny James or Victor Wembanyama, he'll be out probably before this all happens. But whatever the next hyped guy is, and he has a Prism Silver in an NBA uniform or football uniform, whatever, and a Topps Chrome Refractor, is it going to come down to image and set design? Is it going to switch from year to year? Are they basically going to be about the same? I think that's kind of an interesting thing. We've never really kind of had that before. There's always been a hierarchy. In Panini right now, it's Prism Silver is kind of the market leader, followed by Optic Holo, followed by something from Select, and then, Mosaic, and so on and so forth. We've never really had a 1A and a 1B in football and basketball for like mainline base refractor / silver, whatever you want to call it. There's always been a hierarchy. And I would be very interested to see how Topps Chrome Refractor v Silver Prism would kind of fall out if that eventually happened. Like I said, maybe it would just come down to which one just straight looks better. Just as simple as that. Which one has the more aesthetic design? I don't know. All the old heads are going to love, whenever Topps Chrome comes out, look out, man. People are going to lose their mind for Topps Chrome when it comes out for football and basketball. People really love that product. Some designs were really good. Some of the photography was really good on some of those old top sets, especially basketball. You have the LeBron Chalk Toss. You have the LeBron Kobe card. Like, that was a great image. There's that other LeBron refractor from, I think it's 0708. It's the one I have. It's a vertical where he's, or a horizontal rather, where he's windmill jam dunking. There's just been a lot of great images in Topps Chrome over the years, so hopefully they can replicate that. But that's conversation for another day if it even happens. Quick, nice, short, sweet video today. Just wanted to touch on that Panini did fix this. Since we covered that it went wrong, I figured that we would cover that they made it right. And then, like I said, just kind of wanted to get some feedback on the whole redemption thing. I've just been seeing, it just feels like more buzz than normal for like ridiculously old redemptions all of a sudden getting filled. So curious for your thoughts and comments on that down below. We will catch you guys and girls on the next one. Peace.